1 hour later.
Alright, let's do this. What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the AFC Wimbledon Return to Glory. And we have a couple more games in the Championship here today, and we are actually sitting at 11th. We are doing decently for this point in the season. We're in the 7th of December, 3 days after my birthday. And we look like, if we can just keep something close to the form we're currently on, like we should be a mid-table club this season and stay in the Championship and get rid of that yo-yo status. If we have a look at the league table, as I said before, we're sitting at 11th on 28 points. Playoff places are only 32 points to 38 points, so who knows? Although I don't think it would help Wimbledon much. Although that Premiership money, just one season of Premiership money would probably help us a lot actually. So scratch what I was about to say. And if we look at Milton Keynes, they may be going back to League One if their form continues, which would be nice. Today what we have for you is a London derby against Fulham, and then an away game against Bolton. Bolton sitting at 24, Fulham at 19th. Both clubs below us, so hopefully both clubs we can pick up points against and cement ourselves as a mid-table team. Since you were last with us and we played the 2-2 game against Milton Keynes, what a comeback that was. And the Rotherham game, we have won 2 games 1-0 against Reading and Brentford, and then drew against Barnsley 1-1. So we haven't lost in 5 games. Hopefully we can keep up that kind of form going into these 2. Okay, so we are playing Fulham, and we played them once before, and yes, Fulham won that match. Very simple. We've never beaten Fulham on this save, so hopefully today will be the beginning of that at Plough Lane. Hopefully we should have a capacity stadium as well. 11,000 tickets sold for this one. Okay, so the lineup we're going with, it's been forced upon us a little bit because Dan Gosling has been suspended for, I think, yellow cards. So we're starting with Palombi up front, with Moncur as the shadow striker, Kennedy, Grimes and Coots just ahead of Grimshaw in midfield. We have Zanon, Spence, Sweeney, Beadling and Ravaglia in goal. Although I have been tempted, because Palombi can play the shadow striker role, to try that. And you know what? No time like the present, so we might do it today and then bring on Tyler Walker for Jordan Thompson. Sorry Jordan, you thought you were going to get maybe a bench appearance and I've taken you off. That's great man management, that is. Get him all hyped up. He's been in that sub role since the last game, and then I've just gone and changed it last minute. Poor Jordan Thompson. I've signed him on a free and I've not used him once. Okay, so we're playing Fulham with a 4-2-3-1, and Jordan Ayew is up front. We know he can be decent for a Championship side. We also have Tom Carroll and Oguzhan Ayew. Oh, wow. Why am I even trying to say that name? Oziakup? Yeah, well, he's good, especially for Championship. So they have some decent players there. So this should be a tough fixture, but they clearly are struggling this season. So hopefully, if we go out there and tell them we're favourites here to go and get a result, hopefully we can get something. We're going to tell them we've got faith passionately, get some greens up on that bitch, and we'll start the match. And my nose is running, I can feel it. This isn't good. This isn't going to plan. 1 second. Okay, so hopefully my nose holds up for the next 2 games and the West Ham World. I'm going to try and record that today as well. The life of a YouTuber, it can be difficult, but I'm determined to make something of this channel and my other channel. I've been working at it for almost a year and a half now, almost 2 years coming up soon in July. So I ain't giving up anytime soon. That's why we've got the coffee, and that's why we're taking the paracetamol, so we can get through this and get some episodes up for you Thursday and Friday, even though I've already said on Twitter I doubt I'm going to. But hey, it'll be a nice surprise for you if I actually get something up, won't it? Okay, so Palombi plays it off to Grimes. Grimes back to Grimshaw. Grimshaw plays it to Palombi. Palombi finds Grimes. Grimes to Della Valle. Della Valle through to Didn't read the name quick enough. Was it Palombi? It was Palombi coming from that shadow striker role, and we are 1-0 up against Fulham. Great start to the game. Less than 15 minutes in. It'd be nice to win a London derby. We're starting to have some decent success in the Championship. Decent, nothing special, nothing spectacular, but I'm happy with mid-table. If we can just see out the season in this kind of position, I'll be a very happy man. As Tom Carroll shoots from distance, and as soon as I started to say Tom Carroll shoots, I had a fear that that was going in. And that's not really fair to the boys. 4 long shots, that's all they've had, and they've managed to put one of them in. But maybe in the summer we can get people like Tom Carroll to join AFC Wimbledon. If we keep this mid-table role in the Championship, we might be able to get some decent players putting on an AFC Wimbledon kit. Not that I don't like the players I've already got, I just want to say that. Especially Kennedy. I think Kennedy could be here for a while to come, although hopefully that was a shot, mate. I mean, hopefully that was a cross. I'm not even saying the right words sometimes. Okay, a point still gets us up to 10th. A win made us look a lot better. All Millwall are doing well for themselves, and they come out with us last season. Alright, so we've headed it clear there. Palombi's got the ball. Palombi can keep running forward. Okay. I understand that you maybe didn't have an option, but not sure about that. Maybe if you're going to hoof it like that, just kick it off. Give everyone time to get into position. Anyway, Fulham are passing it about nicely now. I still feel like we should be the next ones to score. Maybe I've jinxed it by saying that, but all their shots have been from distance. And I'm hoping Ravaglia can handle any of those shots, because 7 shots out of 8 have been from distance, whereas we've had a clear-cut chance, and only half our shots are from distance. Although our shots have dried up a bit. Alright, we've motivated everyone with that team talk, so come on boys. Get the job done. We're going to up the tempo. Oh wow. Oyarzabal, the one I can really say the name of really well, has given us a penalty. Alright, so who's stepping up? Who's going to be the hero of the hour? Or the villain of the story? It is Coots stepping up. I've got faith in Coots. Oh, why did I say I've got faith in Coots? Why did I open my big mouth? Keep the mouth shut, JNO, in moments like that, and maybe he'd have scored it. You can score free kicks, but you can't score penalties. Alright, Grimes has the ball. Oh dear, Grimes has been tackled. Are we going to get... Oh, what a tackle by Grimshaw. If that had just not gone as far, Laura Della Valle would have been through. Alright, this game could go either way, the way it's going. I feel like we're dominating, but I feel like they could counter at any moment or score another cracker of a long shot. I was going to cross the ball in. I'm worried now. It looks like it's been headed clear and Palombi should pick that up nicely. Alright, let's build the attack. We've got time on the ball, boys. They're not pressing us. Della Valle to Palombi. Palombi running forward. Palombi's still going. It was on target. It made the keeper work. Made the keeper make a save. And you never know what could happen if you make the keeper make a save. I really need to cough. So we'll click make a substitution, get the cough out of the way. Okay, so Spencer's on a yellow, but he's on a 6.8. We've got some players on 6.7, 6.2 from Coots. So Coots, mate, you can come off for Petrasso. We've got a 6.6 here with Beadling, so I'm going to take Bead. Do I want to put Spence on a yellow in the middle though? No, we're going to take off Spence for Wood. I'm going to tell him you have the ability to make a difference. And then we're going to have a team talk and tell the boys to push forward. We want a winner here, boys. I mean, maybe I should just be happy with the draw, to be fair. But I'm an adventurous manager that wants the 3 points. I believe in my team and I believe in myself. And I don't think I've even centered myself in the camera. If I'm not centered, if I seem a bit askew, I apologise. Alright, we're going to go back into this and we're going to click run at defence as well. Tom Carroll's picked up a yellow card. There haven't been any highlights for a while. Oh, don't do it to us. We had a penalty as well. If that penalty could have just gone in, I could be trying to see the game out. Instead, I'm trying to pick up the victory. Okay, great tackle by Grimshaw. Palombi passes back to Petrasso. Inside to Grimes. Grimes can bring it forward. Plays the ball over the top to Della Valle. And I struggled to say Della Valle. And he struggled to control the ball, so couldn't get a shot away. And now it looks like Woodrow is attacking for Fulham. Passes it inside to Johansson. Get a block on it. Alright, Ravaglia saves the ball. Okay, they're getting a lot of shots, but the majority of them are still from distance. But I don't like it when the highlights seem to be more their side than mine. Alright, we're going to tell them get creative in the final 5 minutes of the game. And I've already finished my coffee 1 game in. That's probably not the best idea. Arias crosses it. No way! Are you kidding me? I feel sorry for the boys. We've had 2 clear-cut chances. We should have put them away. We are going to probably lose this game despite the fact we don't deserve to. Great volley though at the near post by Woodrow. That is a shame. That probably makes the team feel like I feel inside right now. There we go. Camera angle changed again because I still don't think it was correct. Zanon bringing the ball forward. Can we grab a last gasp equaliser? Palombi tries the ball over the top, but it's just going to go out for a throw-in. To be honest, it looks like we're going to lose at Plough Lane in front of the fans. Another defeat to Fulham. That's 2 in this save. Looks like we need to go and get a result against Bolton in the away leg, in the away game. Going to tell him unacceptable to lose that match, considering how much control we're in. And let's just move on. Let's move on because that wasn't as good as I was hoping it would be. Okay guys, so we are going into the game against Bolton now away. But before we do that, we do have something in our notebook to share with you. United Kingdom leaves the European Union. So we have had a Brexit which has affected us in this game and in this save. It has been announced that the United Kingdom will be leaving the European Union at the end of the season. Gibraltar have decided after a referendum to remain with the European Union and leave the United Kingdom. From next season, players from the European Union will need to apply for work permits to play in the United Kingdom. So it won't be as easy as it has previously been for us to bring in European players. European Union players already playing in these nations will be given special status to allow them to be treated as non-foreign and will not require any work permits. So anyone we bring in before Brexit comes into effect is fine. So the players we brought in this season, that's all good. As part of the breakaway, players from Ireland will now be classed as foreigners to the nations leaving the European Union. So we have had a Brexit and we are going to have to deal with that moving forward. So English players, their price is probably going to skyrocket. But anyway, we got this season to worry about before we even get into next season. And we have some changes to make because Della Valle had picked up a knock from the last episode. So we're going to put Palombi back up front with Moncur sitting just behind. And then Della Valle can swap places. And we will actually... Oh, Gosling's back. Never mind, Jordan Thompson. Apologies. And that is the side we were going to go with against Bolton. If we go back to the preview, we can see that we've played them 4 times and we've won 2 out of 4, drawing 1 and only losing to Bolton once. So hopefully this is the game we pick up some points in this episode. Otherwise, what I said at the beginning is all pointless because I really thought we'd actually pick up points in this episode. But we're 0 out of 3 at the moment, points-wise, so we need to pick something up in this game. We're going to stick with control to begin with. Nobody fancies us still, so with underdog status, we like that. We are Wimbledon and we like being underdogs, so let's go out there and prove the world wrong one more time. Maybe not the world, I doubt the world is watching, but still. It'd be nice to prove whoever is watching wrong. Okay, so it looks like the first highlight will be theirs. I was going to say ours, but Grimes hits it straight into their defender. Oh, I don't know how to say that. He's running forward and just not getting tackled. If that had gone in, I'd have cried. The keeper had so long to figure out where that was going that he should have saved that no matter how much power was on it. Right, Skagul is putting the ball into the box. Oh dear, spearing, and it's a goal. Not the start I wanted at all. Alright, let's calm it down. We're going to go to counter and try and read the game from playing a counter mentality. Still don't think I'm centred. That feels better. I mean, the result don't feel better, but all I hope is this isn't the collapse that happened last time we were in the Championship, where we were around mid-table and then we just had an awful second half of the season. Alright, Sweeney, don't do anything silly. Alright, Raviglia, just switch to play the other side from where you got it from. There you go, Zanon's got plenty of time. Plays it inside to Grimshaw. Grimshaw can play it to Moncur. Moncur can turn. Plays it back to Spence, that's fine. We've kept the ball. Grimes can come forward. Play it through to Palombi. Gets past his man. Shoots. Scores. We are back at 1 apiece. Thank God for that. Palombi going back into the striker role. Has picked up a goal. 1-1 back in the game. From here, I want to see us go and take this game and get a win. Palombi has been pretty damn good for us since we signed him. I'm happy we got him just before Brexit happened. Okay, not much has happened in about 30 minutes. So since we scored our goal in the 10th minute, was it? The 11th minute. Nothing has happened until half time. The stats aren't looking good for either side, to be fair. Right, we're going to say we're happy and to keep up the performance. We're going to tell our forward we've got faith. Alright, good. We're pumping the boys up. But we did that last game and then we still lost. So hopefully that doesn't repeat itself in this one. Stats wise, they've had 7 shots to our 5, but we've had 3 on target to their 2. We've had 3 half chances to their 1 half chance. So the quality of our chances is better. So they're shooting from distance. Well, they've only shot from distance twice. But the quality of our chances are a lot better than the quality of theirs. Hopefully that will show in the end result. That's where it matters. Alright, so we're slowly getting towards the 60th minute where we make our usual substitutions. We'll do it at the 57th because I'm impatient. Paul Coots is having another bad game. So Petrasso can come on there. We're going to take off Grimshaw just to be on the safe side. Luke McCormack can come in for him. And we're going to say we've got faith in these guys as well. And I'm not sure I want them to get too expressive going forward because I don't want to go 2-1 behind like in the last game. So we're going to leave it how it is. Beadling intercepts the ball there, finds Moncur. Play it one more time forward to Petrasso. That's the one. Alright, Petrasso back inside to Grimes. Grimes, look out left to Kennedy. Kennedy, the overlap is there. Oh, he's taking too long on the ball. It's a ball over the top. Beadling wins the header though. McCormack on to Petrasso. Alright, we're going forward again, which is good. Petrasso, can he get past 2 men? Puts in an early cross. Who was at the back post and why didn't you go towards the ball? You had an open net to go for. Jeez. Alright, Spence with the throw-in. Plays it to Moncur. Moncur inside to Grimes. Grimes, bad ball to McCormack. This isn't good. Lennon now has space to run into. Can we stop the cross coming in? Oh, God. This is like a carbon copy of the last game. I feel incredibly unlucky in both of these games. Wow. Sometimes life just isn't fair. And these are games we want to be picking up points in. Bolton, who are in the relegation areas. We're going to tell them push forward. Confirm the change. And then we're going to go to instructions. And we're going to... Oh, I can see it playing in the background. We're going to go to much higher tempo. So when we get the ball, we should go forward quickly, hopefully. Alright, great ball over the top. Kennedy, play it through. Oh, Grimes' touch wasn't the greatest. And Palombo's put it wide. Or Palombi. I thought that was it. That looked like a surging counter-attack. And now the time's just ticking away. Painfully ticking away, that's it. We've lost again, 2-1. 2 defeats in this episode. McCormack's just fouled a player. What can you do? I felt like the team played really well in both of those games, but we've come away with 2 2-1 defeats. I'm going to tell them we're unlucky today because I feel like we deserved to win both of those games, but we come away with 2 defeats. Fortunately, all the people above us haven't surged ahead, but of course that does mean these teams catch up a bit, although it looks like no team in the bottom three got any closer to us than they already were. Anyway guys, thank you so much for tuning in as always to the AFC Wimbledon Return to Glory. If you've enjoyed the episode and the work I put into getting through this, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Also subscribe if you're new to the channel and check out my Patreon if you want to support the channel and help it grow. With all that being said, I've been JNO, you guys have been awesome, and remember, it's all about the game.